Time again to take another look at some of the steelbooks that I have in the collection. Another shelf of steelbooks. A bit more of a subdued episode today because I'm really tired. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, more steelbooks. Like I said, I'm tired. I've been at work all day. It's blazing hot. That's not a good combination. I just want to sleep. But I thought I'd come up here and film one of these just because I had a bit of time spare. I didn't really want to fall asleep, so I won't sleep tonight. But let's get started with what I have in the steelbook collection here. So first up, surprisingly still sealed actually, Mary Poppins Returns. It wasn't a great return, but it was okay. You know, Emily Blunt done a fantastic job stepping into the role of Mary Poppins, but I feel that the film could be better. I do think that the reason I've got this still sealed is because I actually have a Blu-ray copy of it that's open with a nice slip on it, and that's probably why this one remains sealed. But I do like the steelbook. I think it's a fantastic piece of art on the front of that, which was the inspiration for purchasing it. Next up, another sealed one. Oh, okay, this is sealed. This was cheap. This was cheap. And again, I don't know why I bought it. Just stupidness. Matrix Resurrections. It was a cheap steelbook. I didn't even like the film, but the steelbook was I don't know, £5 or £6 or something like that. Something stupid. And there we go. Next one is open. Thank God for that. And it is Midway in a slip. It's got a slip to it. Steelbook itself is like so. I mean, I like World War II. I like World War II planes and all that sort of thing. The problem with this film is that it feels very fake in what, you know, it looks fake. It's, CG is so crisp and clean. Something about it doesn't look real, you know. Yeah, that's a shame, really. But next up, we have fantastic film from Stephen King. I love this film. I think most people do. And it's The Mist. And it's one of those lovely Lionsgate releases with the slip that sits over, covers it up, gives you two pieces of art. So you can see the mist, see the characters through the mist, through the title. Open it up and you can see them better. So that's that. Then we have the movie Moon, which is a foreign language Korean film, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It gets a bit silly at the end, but astronaut stranded on his own in space on the moon. Yeah, nice steelbook, some embossing to it. Yeah, an enjoyable film. Next up, Mortal Kombat. This is the steelbook for Mortal Kombat 1 and 2. Mortal Kombat 2 Annihilation. Rubbish film, but I really like the first Mortal Kombat film. I think it's a great film. And hence the purchase of that was based upon that one film. You know, if the other film wasn't in it, I would have bought it. You know, I remember seeing it at the cinema in 1995. Loved it. Next up, we have this steelbook. Now, there was a few steelbooks for this, but I chose this one for the newer Mortal Kombat movie. Sequel coming soon, isn't there? Later this year, is it? But anyway, so yeah, I like this sort of dual flip of it. Yeah, there's you know, J cards inside and that. The film was not as good as that 1995 one, that's for certain. I actually watched it not long ago, the 1995 one, a couple of months back. Thoroughly enjoyed my rewatch. And then we have the animated Mortal Kombat Legend Scorpion's Revenge steelbook there, in a bag. Unfortunately, the other ones they didn't release in steelbooks, but I got steelbooks for them. I just got game steelbooks and I transferred the films into them. So this one here is a metal pack style steelbook, and it cost me next to nothing for that steelbook, and I put one of them in that. Then we have this one here. I'm looking at, is this for a game or what? Or is that another film one? I can't tell looking at it. What's that one for? I've got that. What's inside that? I'm having a look. Okay, in that I've got 2 Mortal Kombat Legends. Battle of the Realms and Snowblind. In that one there. That must be a game steelbook, yeah. I do that with some game steelbooks. I get them and I use them for films. What I should really do is get maybe a magnet done for each of these to reflect the proper film that's inside now. Do that. Maybe not with it. Well, no, this one here. Look at this. This is a nice game steelbook. So let's open it up. Because inside this one I have put... Oh, nothing. I ain't got nothing in this one. It's empty. It's an empty steelbook. It's an empty game steelbook. I don't know what I'm going to put in it, but I bought it just because it's a steel. But I got it cheap. But look, you get that inside. All right. Let me get that out. It's a bit hard in there. Okay, so it's like a medallion. Sort of thing like so. It's got some magnets on the back. But what it does is it actually fits into that on the front. Gives you that. I mean, how could I, how could I let that go? How could I not pick that up? Yeah, an empty steelbook. I don't know if at that point I was sort of hoping there'd be more animated Mortal Kombat films than the 4 that they did. But yeah, so there we go. It's sat empty. I need something to fill that. Next up, Mortal Engines. I picked that up cheap. Still yet to watch it. Not watched it. I know I don't. It's so bad of me. I don't really blind buy now. I hate blind buying. I think it's one of the worst things you can do as a collector. Is just blind buy. Watch something for you end up getting burnt too many times. Then we have Mulan, the animated Mulan film, debossing on the title, and to go with that we have the live action, which is still sealed. Simply, I mean, I have watched it. Obviously, I've seen the film. Wasn't a blind buy. I just haven't rewatched it since buying it. Or I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? I saw the film. I then bought it, but I haven't watched it. There we go. Then I've got the Muppets still sealed because I've got the film itself in a collection set with a lot of other Muppet films. This is the one with Amy Adams, the sort of Am I a Man or a Muppet song in it. It was quite a big hit. Lovely steelbook. I bought it because literally it's a really nice steelbook. It's got some debossing on the eyes and the mouth of Kermit there. Then we have Ben Stiller in the movie Mystery Men. I'm not a big fan of the steelbook. Art's on the back, rather than the J card. It's one of them ones, but it's got a loose disc inside. But I like the film. It was too before its time. The film was too far before its own time, so to speak. Then we have a lovely one for Sharknado. Sharknado there. That's, I said, when I showed my other Sharknado ones, I said I had another steelbook for Sharknado. And again, the purchase of this was based solely upon the art. I like shark stuff, so I think that's a fantastic poster on the front of that. Fantastic image. And then we have here, this is quite heavy actually, Mad Max Fury Road 3D. But it's not, that's just the sticker or the front of the J card where I got rid of the film, kept the J card or the slip, cut the slip. I just cut the lenticular off of the slip because inside I've actually got this steelbook here for Mad Max, like that. Open it up and it gives you that there. I've got Mad Max Fury Road within, obviously there's 2 discs there. And we also have a Mad Max. sort of drawn poster as well inside like that. This is actually a game steelbook, another game steelbook. I bought it when it came out. I bought the game for my son. I wanted the steelbook, so lastly I kept the steelbook like so. So it's got that in there as well. Let's move on to some more. Okay, next up, from the mind of Robert Rodriguez, we have Machete. First Machete film. I haven't got a steelbook for Machete Kills, but that's quite a nice steelbook, the art on it. I think I prefer the second film. And then this next one is one of my favourite steelbooks, actually, that I own, and it is for Mars Attacks. I love the art on it, I love the imagery, I love the embossing of the title and the eyes. Open it up, and inside I do have some trading cards as well. Some Mars Attacks, sort of Red Sonja trading cards. There's about 8 trading cards there, 6 I think trading cards there to go in. There is more that will be in there eventually, because they come from comics that I read, and I don't keep them with the comic, I stick them into this sort of thing. Still sealed, and again this was about a £5, and that's why I bought it. And again, Men in Black International. It's only Men in Black film I've got on steelbook. I think I've got Men in Black 3 as an Amaray 4K. The other 2 are just Blu-rays. There we go. Next up, we have Murder on the Orient Express. I like that. I like the image on that. I really do. I think it's a great steelbook. I do have the second one, Death on the Nile, but it's just a standard Amaray. And the third one I haven't even picked up yet. I say yeah, I don't know if I will. But there we go. Then we have the 4K, The Mask of Zorro. I think this steelbook is getting a re-release, or has recently had a re-release. It's either on the horizon or it's been recent. Martin Campbell, who directed GoldenEye. Antonio Banderas, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Sir Anthony Hopkins. And then next up we have, I think this is the only steelbook I have for a Mission Impossible film, Ghost Protocol. The reason I have this is because I went into a charity shop in the Isle of Wight in Ryde, and there was a couple of steelbooks on the shelf for £1 each, this being one of them. And I thought, okay, coming home with me, Ghost Protocol. Then we have The Meg. Again, I like shark films, so nice steelbook there, nice art on it. And then we have the Japanese style Meg as well, like so. And then we have the Meg 2, The Trench. I mean, Meg was quite a fun film. Meg 2, it just feels like the characters are completely rewritten to be completely different characters. Very, very strange. There we go. Next up, we have the movie Monster Hunter, and this was gifted to me, this steelbook, by Matt. It's a Mila Jovovich film. So thank you, Matt, for that. I think Matt upgraded it. I'm not sure what he upgraded to. Can't remember, but he did. And then we have Arnie in the movie Maggie, with a nice designed steelbook with just that sort of logo on the front that's embossed. Yeah, Arnie sort of stepping outside of his comfort zone, doing something a bit different is always good to see, Then we have Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street steelbook. I do have the collector's set of this as well, and obviously soon we're getting the big box with all the steelbooks for all 7 films. 200 quid though, 200 quid. Yeah, a lot of money. And then the last one from this bit, but there's still more to grab. One more pile around there. I have Nurse 3D. I forget the actress's name in this. I know that she was in Boardwalk Empire, a small part. Sort of a horror film about a nurse who murders people, essentially. I've not seen it in years. 3D version. Not sort of film I'd recommend or anything like that, but there we go. So let's go get that last pile. Okay, next up, we have the steelbook for the movie The Nutcracker, the Disney film. A lovely steelbook. I love the design of that steelbook. It's got some embossing to it. It's got a lovely image. It was a CEX pickup, quite cheap. Again, based upon the art. I had seen the film. I didn't mind it. And thusly, I grabbed that. Next up is Old. Again, the steelbook I picked up very cheap. The M. Night Shyamalan film. I love the steelbook. I love the art. Sort of hourglass. And the sand dripping through. But only the sand is actually people. It's not sand. But the film itself, yeah, I can't really justify having that. You know, I look at some of these and I think, oh, why? Why did you? Because you had a channel. You was buying for the channel. You were, you know, you're so enamoured with what there was to get, rather than looking at what you had, kind of a situation. There we go. I should do a culling of some of them, really. And then next up we have a Pacific Rim steelbook there. And I have the, it's a foreign one, I know that. But I do have the film on Titans of Cult release. I know that as well. Again, 2 versions of Pacific Rim. Good film next is the movie Parasite, Korean film. Very good. Yeah, that was, yeah, nice steelbook as well for it. Next up, that got some debossing on the back, and I don't know what it is. Oh, Passengers. Passengers, you know, the one with Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence, where they're on the spaceship. He awakens, and he awakens her because he's like a bit stalkery, isn't he, really? Yeah. Next up, still sealed as well, from France, this one. I had seen the film Jennifer Garner and Peppermint. You know, sort of action film, which I didn't mind, you know. It's one of those sort of throwaway action movies. Then we have a Mondo steelbook for Pet Sematary, like so. I do have a few. I have all the Marvel Mondos, which I'm sure we'll get to in one episode of this. But yeah, nice steelbook. That's the classic, the original Pet Sematary. And then we have the movie Piranha. This is the remake of Piranha. That's Kelly Brook's character on the front there. There's the back. I like that steelbook. It's a nice steelbook. Piranha 3D. I do have Piranha 3 Double D, but it's, I don't know, somewhere else. Next up, we have, with a lenticular on it, we have Pixels. Lovely lenticular. I like this film. I think it's funny. I watch it and it does make me laugh. I can't deny that. You know, narratively, it could have done better with its concept, but character-wise, I think it's very funny. Then we have the Polar Express, and that's got that kind of, you know, the CG looks a bit funny now, doesn't it, in this? But I still think it's a solid film, a really enjoyable Christmas film that I sort of probably watch every couple of Christmases. I wouldn't say it's an every Christmas film, but it goes on every couple of years. Then we have Power Rangers. This is the remake film from, I don't know, 10 years back or something. You know, the one that really pushed Krispy Kreme donuts. I actually enjoyed the film. I mean, I was a bit old for Power Rangers, so I was aware of what Power Rangers was when it was on, but I never watched it. yeah, I was too old for it. But when I saw this film, I thought, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel. I thought it was fun, it was good, it was decent. And next up we have, with a lenticular, but it's the movie Predators. No, The Predator. The Predator with a lenticular of sorts there, although that's from Predators. That, yeah, it was one of them sort of fake lenticulars that you buy, and you know, you got The Predator there. That is from an image from The Predator, from the marketing, and that there is Predators. But there we go. This is that steelbook where you got the Predator face as all the skulls, you know. Yeah. Should really put that with my other Predator steelbooks that I've got, which again we'll come to in another episode. Then we have a digibook, or a metal pack of Public Enemies. This is Johnny Depp film. This was a Poundland pickup. £2. And then last but certainly not least, a lovely steelbook for the movie Pumpkinhead. I mean, look at the art on that. That's great. Pumpkinhead, directed by Stan Winston, of all people, you know. The art on it is like one of those Lionsgate ones, but without the slip. It's a Best Buy exclusive at the time of release, this. I mean, I don't know if you can now get it in Walmart or anything like that. In America, probably, but yeah. I do have Pumpkinhead 2 on Blu-ray, Amaray. But there we go. So that's it. That's another shelf done. Another load of steelbooks looked at. Did you have a favourite amongst them? Or at least favourite? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.